good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you get this message. It's Lovely YG, your friendly tarot reader, here to read for you. Not your cross watcher, although I will fuss them because, well, you know what? Cross watchers means they're being nosy, right? So they deserve to get chewed out when they pop up into messages not meant for them. um, right now, I'm listening to Star from the TV show Star, or the Star cast. The song is called I Bring Me. It's one of my favorite songs because she's basically saying, like, you're questioning everything that I do, but why? You already see what I do. You see how I make you feel. You see everything I've done, and you're still questioning it. Well, then you know what? The next person's not going to. What you get is what you see. And I bring me. This person had no faith in you. They thought that you were just a pretty face or a lazy person, unambitious, and it's like, nope. You just had to find the right vehicle for your genius, and once you found it, you flourished, and you're flourishing without them. So if they can't match you, why are you worried about it? They're worried about what you got going on. What you got? And the thing is, you were the full package for this person, and they didn't see it. And now other people see it. They're like, hold on, but that's mine. No, no, not anymore. You're an innovator. You change things. You build things. You create. Your sacral chakra is alive and well, and you happily maintain it because creativity is in your soul. And this person didn't understand that if they truly believed in you, they would know they were all right because your guys' love, you know how to say you can't live off of love? You guys could have, because your love would have influenced other people to want to help you guys keep that sacred bond going. Boy, stop. I bring me. His kiss is the tightest, his kiss is the nicest. Me. His love is the rightest. Me. Main bitch. Bad bitch. Brain bitch. Lame bitch. You were not the typical person they would deal with. And I think that's part of the reason why they couldn't understand what you were giving them, because it wasn't framed in a way that they understood. So, like, if this person has grown up around toxic relationships, they think fighting and then making up is love. They think that, someone shaking you, saying, I love you, why won't you listen to me, is love. No, it's not. It's not. So, like, when they came to you with that aggressive energy and you pulled back, they're like, oh, you don't love me because you're not fighting for this. When other people came into the connection and drew their attention away, you weren't fighting to get their attention back on you. They're like, oh, so you really just don't care. And it's like, no, I'm not going to fight for something I shouldn't have to. If you love me, then you love me. If you love me, why are you trying to make me fight for you? Why are you trying to make me compete for something you already said I have? This person chose not to get to know you better. They chose to see you through their projections on you, and that was it. They didn't give you the opportunity to show your full self and allow you to be the best that you could be. This person keeps blaming you for the mess ups in the connection, and now they're finally forced to accept the blame because there's nothing left. You're not there anymore. So why isn't it working? Why is their life still shit? Because of them. You're not involved. You're not calling them. You're not visiting them. You're not spending time with them. So who's messing up their life? Who's telling all these people about them? Who's showing everyone who they are? They've always been the problem, and now they don't have anyone to blame it on. Okay, this person, I don't feel like they're an ex. I feel like they're an old friend or an old family member. An old family. They're a family member that you have cut off who is jealous of how you communicate with people, how you relate to people, how you guys manage to continue to transform into better versions of yourself. um this person, this individual or individuals, it could be more than one person. I'm not seeing it, I'm feeling it though. They try to stop any chance of growth for you, especially financially, because they needed you to depend on them so they could say, yeah, well, this person's so smart and so funny and so cool, but they can't keep a job. Or this person's so creative, but they can't create money for themselves. Like they needed to be able to down you some way. And so they figured finances was the best way to go about it because everyone needs finances, right? And if you don't have it, then obviously you're not like everyone else. And it's like, exactly, I'm not like everyone else. Your typical 9 to 5 is not meant for me. The life of waking up stressed out and going to sleep stressed out is not for me. The life of growing up without my children in my life because I only see them 3 hours a day is not for me. Like some people, they work a 9 to 5, come home, and then take their kids to some activity that they're going to be at for 3 hours. And then they're sitting there in their cars waiting for the kids to come home. And then they take them home and they feed them some crap. And then everyone goes to bed. And that's the end of their day. Every single day. They don't have relationships with their children. And they wonder why their kids are distant and they're not telling them stuff. They wonder why things are going on in school, why their kids are having sex early. It's because their kids are looking for a connection that they're not getting at home. They can't get it at home because their parents are freaking driving and working so much they don't have time or energy for themselves, let alone for their children. I'm upset by this because I saw it going on in my life when I was raising my children. The friends I had around me were not in connection with their children. They are distant. Like they love their kids, but they're distant with their children. They have no real relationships with them because they never got to know them. And that's not fair. It's not fair for the kid. And it's not fair for the parent. I was one of those kids who was a latchkey kid. I barely saw my mom. And when I did see my mom, it was at church. These people, persons in your past, they don't know how to move forward in life and they're looking to you for the answers and you're nowhere to be found. And they're upset because they know that they're the blame, but they never wanted to accept the responsibility for their actions and decisions. And now they're like, I'll say it. I don't mean it, but I'll say it if that's what it takes for you to come back. I will tell you I'm sorry. I will say all the things I need to say. I'm not going to change my actions, but I'll say the words because apparently you just need the words. And it's like, no, actions speak louder than words. And your actions aren't changing, so I don't care what you got to say. You could tell me I'm sorry till you're blue in the face. Your actions are still telling me fuck you. So make it make sense. These people don't want your love, they want your cooperation. And they want to make you look stupid. So, like, if you come back to them, they're going to tell you, oh, yeah, they called me crying and crawling back to me, wanting another chance at this relationship, wanting to make things work. And it's like, bitch, no, I didn't. Tell the truth. You've been stalking me. You've been calling my phone with dumb stuff. And finally, I answered the phone. I'm like, what? And then you said, and you didn't have nothing to say, so I hung up on you. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You have someone whose only objective to get back with you is to have sex with you again. They figure that they're gonna pematize you and you're gonna be just so doo-doo dumb over the pee that you're just like, yes, this is my life. I will accept all the horrible parts of it just so I can have some of that pee. And I'm sorry, nobody's downstairs is that good that you should be diminishing your whole life, allowing them to abuse you mentally, physically, and emotionally, have them steal from you, set you up to get killed just so you can have sex. Get a vibrator or get a sleeve. I think that's what it's called. Electronics is for everyone nowadays. I mean, save 1/3 of your paycheck every month for a year. Go buy you an animatronic if you have to. Um, the longer you stay away from these people, the more depressed they become, the more angry they become, the more outrageous their behaviors become. It's not your problem. You're not going to be defined by them, their opinions, their desires, their wants, needs, any of that anymore. You're returning to sender all that energy because you know what? You are not what they say that you are. And they're mad at you for not falling into the trap of they need you to come rescue them like you used to. You have a soulmate coming though. You have a soulmate who wants to talk to you about all the little things. They want to hear about, your goods and your bads of the day because you give them butterflies. You got them eating healthier, behaving healthier. Head to toe, they love you. They don't want to change anything about you, unlike these past energies. This person knows that they may have it on their own, but together with you, they can have so much more. And they want to see the world the way you do. Like you see the potential for rainbows, and they only see the rain clouds. They only see the storms. I said rain clouds and my dog licked the window. It's cute. This person understands that they have some past trauma and they're willing to get therapy so that they can be the best them for you. And that's phenomenal. They're just waiting on divine timing to come your way. And they're hoping that when you guys do come together, it's going to be the best thing for both of you guys. There will be people trying to come in and infiltrate your connection. My dog thinks there's someone trying to break into the room. No. But yeah, some people are going to try to infiltrate. They're going to try to cause chaos and disrupt, and you guys are not going to allow it. It's not going to occur. You're going to be okay. All right. Let's see what signs we've got. We've got Kunum. Kunum is associated with creation, fertility in the Nile River. He's one of the OG gods. He regulates the sex wars to the point he supported only the female pharaoh with his power. So Hashepet, I think that's how you say her name. She was the first female pharaoh, and she wore a false beard, so she was representing the masculine energy that she had. But her reign went so well that when they murked her, they tried to wipe her face and her legacy off the planet. The men in her life were hating so bad on her excellence in leadership, and that people looked up to her, male and female, that people wanted to emulate her, that she wasn't a dumb leader. She wasn't a bad leader. She brought wealth and grace to Egypt that they hadn't had for a minute, and they were so mad. They tried to shit on all she did. You've got people out there trying to shit on your legacy before you even built it. Hurts every kind of way. This new person is going to protect your legacy. You are the gold at the bottom of their rainbow. Sagittarius Dharma. Sagittarius Dharma means transition and introspection, personal growth, deep connection to nature. So you might need to go out and get grounded, go hug a tree, stick your feet in some grass or some dirt. Grab some dirt, pour some water on it, make some mud, and wrap it around your feet, and just let it dry, and then wash your feet off. You're like, what is that all about? You are going to let toxins out of your body because that's a natural way of detoxifying your body, as well as make your skin a little bit softer and getting a little close to Mother Earth for a little bit. I feel like that's worth all of it. And we have the month of July, so things might have happened last month that caused introspection and a spike in your intuition, and the number 7 might have been popping up all over the place for you. 7 is linked to completeness and perfection and spiritual growth. So like you might be having a spiritual upgrade going on. You might be having some ascension symptoms. You might have been feeling tired, nauseous anytime you were around people. You came home, you were exhausted, you immediately fell asleep. Like, it's because your body is retuning itself. Like when you tune a piano, it starts sounding off and then you go and tune it and it's like, ooh, it sounds better than it ever did. No, it didn't. It is back to where its base level of greatness is. And that's what you're doing. You're getting to your new base level of greatness. So if this was your normal base level, you're stepping up. You're still gonna be grounded, but it's just a little bit higher than it used to be. Still the same, but a little bit different. Just like my hands, still the same, but a little different. Um, let's see. We've got Cancer Moksha. That's about liberation and enlightenment, rebirth, and freedom. Are you transcending the limitations of your greed and ego? So, like, say you want to make money. Are you making money for the right reasons? And even if you claim it's for altruistic reasons, like I want to donate to my community, but why do you want to donate to your community? You want to donate to your community so they start talking like, oh yeah, so and so is so awesome. They just gave $100,000 to the community, and then they disappeared and never came back again. Or so and so came and volunteered for like 8 hours, and then they never came back again. But it's in all the newspapers. Everyone knows that they came to our city for 8 hours to volunteer. Or are you that person who's like building homes and living in mud huts with people for like 6 months and no one ever finds out about it until they read your journals after you die? Or someone accidentally told someone, hey, so and so helped me build a village. And people like, nah. And then they pull out pictures like, look. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I thought they were at home partying. I thought they were out drinking. I thought they were da-da-da. And it's all negative things. They thought you were doing negative stuff. And it's like, why? Why did you think the worst of me? Because you weren't around me. I couldn't be doing something nice and uplifting for humanity or even myself. I couldn't have been just at home reading a book or watching TV. I had to be out there in the streets diminishing myself in some way, shape, or form. It's because they need you to be like that. Because if you're not, then all the lies they've told themselves and other people are exposed. You are proof that people are lying. Your very life, every moment of every day, is proof to the world that people who were talking about you were lying. And now people want to know, why were you lying? Why were you making up stories about this person? Why were you trying to make them look bad to the rest of the world? And there's no answers. They have no answers on why they did what they did. They just did it. We have the month of August. August is about transformation, growth, abundance, prosperity. That's why a lot of people are saying, in the month of August, this is going to happen. Money is coming your way. It's because this is an eight number. First of all, 8 is about abundance, fruition. But secondly, because when you are aligned, the month of August is when like foods are finally growing. Like if say you planted some flour and not flour, you planted some wheat in spring, it's growing and it's full grown and ready to get harvested in August and the beginning of September, which is why schools start at a weird time, because it's harvest season right now. You're pulling out the abundance that you sowed before. So if you sowed seeds of goodness and greatness and love and generosity and prosperity, right now you are reaping those benefits. People, the month of August is about being heart sensitive, about caring, even being bossy and opinionated when it's time to connect together with other people. Eat with them every day. Steady love. I told you, love's coming. And this person, you're going to have that love that keeps growing, that keeps healing, and you guys fight and you guys make up because you know what? It was a misunderstanding. It's a matter of opinion. You're going to get that steady love. Yes, you are. You're going to get that, ooh, steady love. They might be a good father, a good mother, definitely a good cook. They might like sports, but they'll definitely love books. One more card. We have Amit. Okay, so any of you guys who watched Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus, you might have seen Moon Knight. And in it, Amit is a god who he ends up fighting at the end of the story. If I spoiled that for somebody, I'm Not sorry. It's one of the worst freaking shows I ever watched. The comics are way better. That's all I gotta say about that. But Amit is the destroyer. But also, if you know your your Egyptian deities, you know that Amit is the one who eats the heart if the feather and the heart do not line up when they're being balanced by Anubis. That's Amit's job. But Amit is about divine retribution and judgment, also known as the Bone Eater, devourer of millions and divine retribution. So you're dealing with an Amit's energy. You are tearing down strongholds. You're tearing down cultures and expectations of groups. You are a change maker, and people resent that about you. They, oh, she just came in and wrecked everything. No, you came in and you made it known that these structures should not be standing. You made it known that these structures were weak. You made it known that this platform couldn't hold the weight that it was holding. Like, you recognized and then called it out. That's who you are. Like, if Paul Revere rode his mile, I'm still mad about that. 3 other people did the same route, and he's the only one whose name we know for sure. And they wrote a freaking poem about him and a song. But he let a small portion of people know, and that small portion of people were allowed to let other people know. So it's like your demographic doesn't have to be big as long as you get the message out. That's what is required of you, is to get the message out. Doesn't matter if it's a good or bad reactions. Your job is to get the message out. So get it out. Remember, you're blessed, you're highly favored, and you are more than a conqueror. Bye.